crooked? There we go. I was feeling a little crooked there. Well, hello, hello. Make sure you say hi when you pop on. Hi, Beth. Hi, Natalie. So tonight we're going to do some Halloween fun. Halloween cards. Hi, May. A Halloween card tonight. Oh, what fun. I cannot wait. Okay, so I chose... Look at that spider. Isn't it cute? Okay, hello, hello. So we're going to start with... we're going to use this stamp set called What Isn't There, because spiders are always so creepy and hiding in the corner. Hi, Michelle. And so we're going to actually make a slimline card tonight. I don't know, I was feeling the slimline-ish moment. So I wanted to put it on the slimline panel, but I also want to use the Sweet Sentiment Super Spiral like background to kind of make it look a little bit web-ish, like he's over in the corner with a web. So prior to the live, and the reason I was a few minutes late is because I was cutting us masking tape so we can cover him up after we stamp him, so we can do the stenciling afterwards. And then I haven't decided 100% for sure, but I think we're going to use this Happy Halloween stamp in the corner over here. So I kind of measured it already to make sure I had enough space and left that open. So let's get going. We might as well jump right in. I don't have any marker colors chosen yet or anything like that, so we'll just wing that as we go along. But I mean, it's a spider. How hard can it be? So this stamp set, this little spider is so stinking cute. So I am currently using the Sweet Sentiment teal paper. It's this one, the premium coloring paper that has the teal label. It's the one that works just a little bit better with oxides and mixed media and such. And since we're going to go ahead and use some oxides tonight, I thought it would be better to use that one than the purple label that we have in the shop. And just so you guys know, it does not have mica in it anymore. We can no longer get that. So this is a new formula of paper. But it's also amazing, so definitely try it out. We have it in, hi Sheila, we have it in the A2 size and regular size. So check it out. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my little spider here on this paper. And I've already cut it for the slimline size. And I want to stick her right there. And I call her her because I just think she feels like a her to me. So she's going to be a her spider. And there we go. Voila. Perfect. I like when that happens. So I used Memento Tuxedo Black tonight. We used Sassy Club ink last night, but tonight we're going to use Memento. I'm going to clean my stamp, but I'm not going to put it away because I don't want to make you guys have to wait. But I do want to get the ink off of it so that it doesn't stain or cause any staining for later. Hi, Sheila. So we now have a spider all by himself on a white piece of paper, or herself, or whichever way you want to look at it. I'm going to put my stamp sets aside for now. We'll get them out when we need them later. And then we're going to color our spider with Copics, and then we're going to put our mask over it so we can stencil and oxide the background. So I'm going to put this little gal over here in the corner. Hi, Ollie Dallas. It's so great to see you. I'm going to grab a few of my Copic marker gun stands so that I can choose some colors. I want to put just a little bit of a purple tint to my
You got a question.
my little spider. What's that stamping flip thing called and the scrubbing tool called? You mean this? This is a Misty. It says Misty. It's a Misty. It's a, and I don't know. I bought it at a expo. Pretty sure you can get them online somewhere, but you can Google Misty. It's a Misty platform, and they have them. This is the larger one. They have a 12 by 12 one as well, and then there's a smaller one. I have the smaller one as well, which is like about A2 size. So heading to bed early after. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So that's what this is, and then this is just a, what kind of towel do you call this, honey? A microfiber towel that I got, and I just spray water on it to clean my stamps. So I can't remember who this was made by, and it doesn't have.
Walmart.
No, it wasn't.
That one?
I bought it when I was in Florida. But I don't remember the brand name, but you could just look at microfiber. Or we also have stamp chamois in the shop, which I usually use as well. Mine looks a little dirty, but you just wet it, and then you clean the stamp, and then you stick it back in there and let it dry out, and then you can wet it again when you need it. So that's what those are. Yes, I like my mini Misty. I usually use the mini, but this one is the size of a slimline card, so it needed to be bigger. You like your mini too? How big is the mini? The mini is, I can't see the measurement on here. Hang tight. There we go. About 6 by 5, maybe, somewhere close to that. 4 3/4 by 6, probably. So it's a pretty good size. It works great for A2. The next size up is 6.5 by 8.5, so it's even bigger. So, and then I know they have a 12 by 12. I don't have 12 by 12, but they might. This is not 5 by 7. It's smaller than that. So that's 1 to 5 inches, and then it doesn't have a 6 on there, but I'm assuming that's, half, 3/4, 6 inches by 4 and 4.75. So 6 by 4.75 is this one. And those are the Misty brands. They have other brands too. You can look around. I bought the Misty in the beginning when it came out, and then I've just had it ever since. So I really like it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. I'm going to use the W's tonight, so I'm going to use W8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That's not very, exciting or anything. But I think we're going to throw in maybe some BV23. I'm going to try and throw that in at the end just to put a little bit of purple tint to it. I don't think I think it's lighter than this W4. So I think if I just go over it with the purple, it'll leave a bit of a purple tint to it. So we're going to try that and see how it goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. When they were expensive as heck, yes ma'am. That is exactly when I purchased mine. When they were expensive as heck. Yep, sure did. And I started with the larger one, and I wasn't sure if I wanted the smaller one, and then I jumped right in and did it anyway. So I'm also going to grab my... Are they still charging an arm and a leg for them? Probably. I think the last time I saw they were $60, $80, something like that. And I don't think they went down. So the 110 versus the 100 markers for Copics. This one is cool black and this one is warm black. So since we're using the W's, we're going to use this one. And I need it for the claws on his little claws, or hers, or whichever way you want to look at it. Went from the smaller to the larger. I think I went from the larger to the smaller. But I was like, I need to carry it around, and so I'm going to need it. So, yeah, I jumped right in and went all the way. So, that's just the way I roll. I think I'm going to use my larger stand here since I'm not going to do a whole lot of coloring. Other colors, they're all going to kind of be the same colors. I do want to choose, I'm going to choose this B16 for the eyes. What was that? I looked into mine at a garage sale. Clearly, the person didn't know what it was, and I paid $3. Oh, you are so lucky. Hi, Lindy and Jenny. I kind of felt a little bad. Hey, you know, they probably were happy to get the $3, so this is a win-win. I'm going to zoom in so you can really see my cute little spider here. Now, this spider doesn't have a whole lot of detail lines in it, so we're going to work on the details, you know, to make her look a little hairy. And I'm going to show you how to do that so that you'll be able to do it as well. So, let's get started. We're also going to need our white gel pen, so I might as well pull that out now, too. If I put it here, I won't forget to use it. So, I put it in my little Copic stand so I don't forget. Okay, so I'm going to start off. Hi, Francis. I'm going to start off with my 110, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in these little claws. I want them to stay very dark, so I'm not going to go over them with any other colors. I'm just going to use this one color. And you guys know this is a rough one for my husband to be watching because he's arachnophobic, so he's not real excited about this live, but he's still sitting here supporting me, which is super nice. He was not real excited when he was watching me draw it either. Or when I was saying, look at this, what do you think? Does this look good? Does that look good? He was like, ugh, I don't like it. Okay, so that's the only time I think that I'm going to use the 110. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the W8. It's going to be fairly dark, and I don't want it to be too dark because the background is going to have black soot and, you didn't give me a gray, baby. You gave me weathered wood, salty ocean, antique linen. I need the gray one. I need a gray one. Yeah. I see it. Okay. You're kind of in his boat. I know, but she's so cute. Look at her little eyelashes and everything. Okay, so we're going to start with all these legs. And I'm going to put some shadow between the joints, I guess you would call it, on them. And I'll do a few of the legs at a time, and then probably this side, and then we'll go back to it later. Because I can't do too many or the ink will dry, and you know how that goes. I know, spiders are kind of creepy to me too, but this one's cute. If a spider can be cute. I mean, I don't know. I like the name of the set that Jamie chose, What Isn't There, because spiders are there and you don't know they're there. That's the creepy part. But I'm in the Halloween mood. I went to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joann's and a few of those stores today, and I saw lots of Halloween stuff. So I was like, I'm definitely going to do a Halloween card tonight because that'll be so fun.
Oh, I saw that Hobby Lobby was rolling out all the Christmas
Yeah, they had all their Halloween out, and they had it 30% off, which was super cool. I was real excited about looking at that. W7 is going to be next, so we're just going to keep extending from where we put that last color. This one's going to be pretty dark as well, so it's not the third color, so it won't be a lot. Usually use a lot more of the third color. So tomorrow, we'll have a live tomorrow night as well, and I was contemplating the scary clown. What do you guys think about that? I was thinking maybe I'd color the scary clown. If you don't know what he looks like, here's one colored. Did I scare you? Ah! Anyway, I was thinking about coloring him. So you guys, unless you guys want me to do something else. Hi, Tammy. Like, you know, I could do the fly, or we could do more voodoo dolls. I'll kind of let you guys tell me if anybody has an opinion about what they'd like to see tomorrow night. So I always do my lives Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I will be live this week and next week because we don't travel until, I don't leave until the 11th. Yes, please, you want to see the other clown? Okay, awesome. You're still in that same boat? Did that scare you? Yeah, Dale doesn't like any spiders either. I tell you, when we first got married, there was a spider on the floor, and I was like, can you get that spider? And I'll tell you, he beat that spider to smithereens. I couldn't even tell there was a spider there when he got done beating it with the shoe. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of funny now, but I'm sure other people do that as well.
I handle it with extreme prejudice.
Yes. He's not very caring of the poor little spider. But I think the spider's cute.
There was no itsy bitsy spider nursery rhyme sung in this house.
No itsy bitsy spider nursery rhymes sing in this house. That's what Dale said. He's not an itsy bitsy spider.
We'll be watching Craft Roulette on Friday. I'm excited to watch that, Jamie.
Yes, me too. Yes, I will be watching Craft Roulette on Friday. Yes, because, you know, I got to support my bestie. That's when I was younger, but now they creep me out. Jamie is actually doing the Craft Roulette, and we are sponsoring this month. So if you participate anytime this month, you have the potential to win something from Sweet Sentiment. So if you really like our stuff, you might want to participate. Plus, Jamie's on a mission. She wants to beat the record of submissions. So she wants to get a bunch of people participating because 391 is the max right now, and she wants to beat that goal. So call in all sweeties to help out. I told her it all depends on what she spins on the wheel, because if she doesn't spin the right combination, it'll be hard to beat that. But yeah, we love doing Craft Roulette. It's really fun. We haven't been able to do a whole lot of it because, you know, Fridays are our show nights, but when we're home, we try to participate. So I'm just leaving very tiny areas for this last color. This is the second to the last color. Clowns don't creep me out at all. I love that movie, It. I've watched it a bunch of times. I think scary movies, just most scary movies, don't really scare me. I mean, I like scary movies. I watch them a lot. I'm not really afraid. And I just, you know, they don't really scare me. I don't know why. Okay, So I'm going to use the W4, but I'm going to do it very lightly. I'm just going to do one little swipe over the white area because we want to go over this with that purple to give her a little bit of a purple color on her tips of her legs. So I'm just covering the white with a little swipe with this last color. And then we're going to use that purple color. Hi, Sherry.
So I guess what Jamie doing her.
I have to get my mom and sisters to participate to help her goal. Yes. I like suspense scary, but not creepy scary. I like all scary. I just don't like bloody scary. I'm not a big My Bloody Valentine or, you know, the massacre.
So I guess with her craft roulette, I'm gonna have to make a card. Huh?
Yep, you're gonna have to make a card. Dale's gonna make a card for Craft Roulette to support Jamie as well. I hope you guys like this release. I know some people aren't into the Halloween stuff, but if you are, these are super great stamp sets, if I have to say so myself. Because, you know, I be the artist, so I have to say so myself. I love these sets. So there we go. And now that kind of put a little bit of a purple tint on, and you kind of can't see it a whole lot right now, but when we do this side, I'll show you before we put the purple on, and you'll be able to tell. Hopefully. I like the supernatural scary movies. They're my favorite. So we're back to W8. I'm just putting a little bit on there. And so I don't make you guys dizzy, I'm just going to do all the legs at one time at the top, and then we'll turn the paper and do the joint part. And you know, with a spider, you could just, I mean, if you weren't really into doing a whole bunch of detail, you could very simply just color this little gal black and be fine. Color pencils look really good with her. There we go. Roulette starts before I get off work. You can always watch the replay, and you have until, I think it's Sunday.
Sunday at 11:59.
Hi, Jax. You have Sunday at 11:59 to submit. So you could watch or catch the replay, and then, or watch the roulette site, and they'll tell you what the parameters are. And then you can submit, you know, later. And don't think too hard on it, as long as you hit your version of the parameters and you explain it when you submit your card. Super easy. Super, super easy. No supernatural for you. Somehow I knew you were going to say that, Michelle. No supernatural for Jamie either. I'm not going to lie. I was watching, when she came to, let's see, where was I? Geez, you guys, we travel so much. I don't remember where I was. Maybe Schaumburg? She had texted, oh, I'm about to get on my last flight to meet you in Schaumburg. And I was like, okay, I'm watching Rosemary's Baby. And then, and she was like, you can stop that before I get there. Finish that up before I get there. I was like, okay, I'll do my best. So I'm using W6 now. I've already used the 7. You can see the numbers right here, so you always know which one I'm on. This is the 3rd in the combo, so you can see the combination and where we are. But yeah, Jamie's not a fan. I cannot get her to see any scary movies. I like scary movies, and my daughter likes scary movies, and my husband's okay with them, as long as they don't have spiders in them.
So Jax asked about what is craft roulette. What is craft roulette?
What is craft roulette? Oh, that's such a, they say that question. So on YouTube, basically what happens is they have a guest, and this week it's going to be Jamie, and Jamie, they'll spin the wheel and they'll give you parameters like a color combo, I mean, a color sequence, and what else they give you? Like, they give you like 4 different parameters, and you have to include those parameters in your card. And they're fairly easy, like,
The one is card,
you know,
color,
sunset,
element, and random.
and then they might say tag or a tag on your card, some kind of circle, or, you know, they'll just give you 4 little parameters, and you can use whatever stamp sets, whatever designs you want. You can take it your own way, however you want. You submit a card. You watch. Jamie will create a card along with the
Where's my
Merry Gun Fun from Craft Roulette. She'll create one. They'll create it live. They'll ask Jamie questions, and you'll kind of talk. And you can be on the YouTube live, so you can comment if you have questions or anything like that. And then you just make a card and submit it. And then the next week, is it Thursday night? They do drawings. I think so.
They do the Tuesday recap.
Is that when they do the drawing?
Yes.
Tuesday night they do the recap, and then you'll want to watch that one.
At the end of on Friday, at the end of the Craft Roulette, they'll do a recap of it, of the parameters, and then they spin the wheel for the sponsor.
Oh, for the winners. So you'll have to watch this Friday with Jamie, and then next Friday is when you'll watch and see if your name gets drawn. If you submit a card, you get entered into the drawing, and at the end of the next week, they'll spin the wheel, and everybody that participated the week before will be in the drawing automatically.
And
so
I think it's at 6:30 Central Time.
I think it's 6:30 Central Time when it starts, and they'll start off with a little bit of a recap of people who submitted last time, so you can kind of get some ideas of what the cards look like, and it's just a fun thing to do. It doesn't take that long. It's just about an hour and a half or so, and you get to meet new people and see their different talents and stuff. It's just really fun.
Where's my?
Yes, Dale is.
Where's my user card?
He knows. Not only does he know more about it than I do, because he watches it when I'm gone, but he kind of knows a little bit more about everything than I do. So, you know, I mean, I'm not afraid to admit that that is a true statement. He is definitely... Oh, I was going to show you. So, this is gray, and this is gray with purple on it. You're in Boise. Oh, that's where Jamie will be when she goes live, when she goes on the Craft Roulette. She's in Boise too. Very nice to meet you, Jackson, Boise. Thank you for joining the live tonight. Really appreciate that. You should definitely check out Craft Roulette because they do it every week, and it's always a different parameter, and it kind of helps you to use those supplies that you don't use all the time, you know, stamp sets, and I've used some of mine that I hadn't used in a long time, and I've really enjoyed it. So you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so now we have all of the legs done. They look super cool, huh? Now what we're going to do is the body first, and we're going to do it with a whole lot of brush strokes so that we can show the fur. So it looks like she's fuzzy here. So we're going to start again with W8. Yeah. Yeah, my hubby, he knows a lot about a lot. I ask him, and then sometimes I go, okay, I'm sorry I asked. I didn't need that much information. But it is helpful that he knows. So there you go. I mean, I was on Craft Roulette a while back, and it was super fun. It's a little bit nerve-wracking because when you're actually doing it, you know, you have to come up with something on the spot that matches those parameters that you don't know until they get drawn on the show, and you're just like, oh my gosh, Johnny on the spot, you got to have some idea pop in your head. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but it's super fun. And we all know Jamie will do just fine. She will be able to, come up with something right off the bat for sure. It would be great if they did like clowns or spiders. I don't think those are even on there, but hi Jody. How are you? I remember your name. I think it was your name from was it Schomburg? I think it's the last name that really sticks in my head. So you can see we have a little bit of a fuzzy here, and we'll be extending out from that as we get going. But I'm also going to do some from here. And I'm going to start centering it on the center of the body. I want to kind of get some fuzzy going on there. She's going to look a little funny, but with Copics and coloring, you get that a lot. It looks a little funny until you really get going with it. There we go. And now we're going to keep going with the colors. We're going to start walking down that sequence of colors that we had. So we're on W8. We're going to go 7, 6, 5, 4, and then BV23. So just in case for those that are just popping in now, you'll know W7 is next. We'll do the head last. I like to save the best for last. So I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. I'm not really doing a lot of blending because I want you to be able to see this fur on this spider. So that is the reason why we're just doing these little brush strokes. And we're not really doing a whole lot of blending just yet. We will do some blending, but it won't be until later. And we want this to curve in towards her body, so my brush strokes have a little bit of a curl on the end of them. We have to get these going out. A little bit hard to go in that direction, so I'm going to turn it so I can get these brush strokes going this way. Kind of want her to have a little bit of fuzzy there in the middle. There we go. Moving on. We're going to keep going. Just use my Copics for the first time. Aw. So exciting. So exciting. It takes some practice, but just keep at it. You will totally love it. And we do talk about how we're doing the coloring and why while we're doing it. So definitely catch some of the lives. You can catch the repeats on YouTube. But welcome to the Copic Madness. Okay. We're going to keep going. This is W6. It's the third one in the combination. So I'm going to do just a little bit.
Looking forward to coloring your ogre set.
Looking forward to oh, you got the ogre set. So much fun. You want to know how I came up with that ogre idea? So we're making our brush strokes a little bit longer and a little bit more because this is our true color in the combination. So I was at Jamie's house when I was drawing those ogres and we needed a stamp set. And I started drawing them kind of as a joke because Jamie's husband, they call him the ogre because he's like a really big dude. And she even has Mrs. Ogre on her car. So it's kind of funny. So I was doing it kind of as a joke. And when I showed them to Jamie, she was like, oh my gosh, I love them. And so, so I just kept going and I drew a few more and she loved them. So we put them out. I am going on the road. Okay. So our next show isn't until like the 17th, I think, or something of this next month. But I am going to be going on the road sooner because we're going to Arizona. and my son lives in Arizona. So I'm going to go a little bit early and see him. So I am leaving on the 11th. And then I'm going to stay with him for a couple of days before the show. So now I want to start curving these little brush strokes so they kind of meet up with the ones that are coming in from the side. So that's why you'll see it start to curve a little bit. Yes, it's so Mrs. Ogre. It is really cute. It's super fun. Okay, so as you can see, we're just doing the same process. You know, just extending out from where we put it before, meeting up. So we're kind of covering up a lot of that white right now because this is our last gray color. And then we're going to go over it with the purple tone just to give it some color. So you can tell between the body and the legs that I added purple to the color combination because this is way grayer. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to see him. It's been a while. But that still means we have this week and next week of lives, and I might be able to do them from his house. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to check with him. I might be able to do one on like Tuesday or something. But he moved, so he has a different place. So I don't know what the setup will be like, but I will look when I get there. So I'm just kind of doing, I'm very lightly touching this color because I just want to add a little bit of this purple to it to give him a little bit of, to give her a little bit of personality. And I'm using the side of the marker, you'll notice, but I'm not touching the paper for very long because I don't want to soak that color into the paper. So I'm not holding the marker upright, I'm just trying to blend that out just a little bit. So look how fuzzy she looks. Isn't she just adorable? Look at that. And you see how you can see the purple in there, but it also looks like she's very fuzzy. I love it. So now we're going to work on her face. Oh, I am sweating. Is it hot in here or is it just me? No, it's not that. Don't be a smarty pants. Okay. So, my poor husband has to battle this with me all day, every day. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. It's cold in here. I'm cold. It's hot. It's cold. My body temperature can never make up its mind. You can't believe how 3D she looks. It's all about that darkest color for real. That when you get that really dark tone in there, it gives it that dimension. So you definitely want to, one of the biggest things when people start out new is they're afraid of the really dark shadows. So they don't use them as much. And I think they make a big difference. Yeah, I think it's a hot flash. I really do. Right now. But oh well. What can I say? Hot, cold, hot, cold. I'm not gonna lie. He gets a little bit frustrated with me and my hot, cold, but he turned the fan around on me, which was super nice. You guys will be surprised. He's starting to work on a new costume. So those of you who follow his cosplay, in the next couple of months, he'll be sharing some new stuff. So, yeah, he took a year off to help us out. Hi, Tammy. Okay, so now that I've done the outside, I'm going to do a little bit like under the eyes because I want to show some depth under the eyes. So I'm going to put a little bit under there. And I'm also going to put a little bit right here in between these two. And right now that's going to make her look super funny. But no worries. It will be okay when we're done. So you can't jump out now because it'll look like it didn't get done right. But it will in the end. So this is our third color. This is our third color. And gonna start using a little bit more of that. Now you notice I didn't put a whole lot of it up here at the top of the other two colors because I really wanted you to be able to see this separation from the depth of behind her hair and the front of her hair.
Show Cheryl.
All right, hold on. I'm in the middle of this. I can't stop right now, but I'll show her in just a minute. So Cheryl, Dale has some preliminary little stuff he's been working on. He wants me to show you, but I gotta wait till I get in a good spot to stop. So I'm also going to extend out these ones that I put between the eyes and the ones I put below. Gotta kind of bring that out a little bit. It's gonna make her eyes look a little bit sunken in. Okay, so he's working on, what is that?
This is
an
axe.
Like an axe. He's working on an axe. He needs 2 axes. And look. See all the detail? This is the top of the blade that he's putting together. But look at that. Isn't that cool? It's on both sides. Lots and lots of detail. Yeah, he's very into it. So when I say cosplay, I am not kidding. He goes all out and he makes everything himself. So we've been crafting together in the craft room since I got back from the last show. And he got some done while I was gone. So he sends me pictures while I'm traveling so I can keep up with what his cosplay is looking like. Yeah, and we'll go over these eyes with a multi-liner when we're done, just so they'll stand out a little bit more. That is my goal. I got one more color after this, so I want to get a little bit of that around the mouth done. She looks a little funny, but it'll be okay. Last year's was awesome for sure, yeah. And then he'll have a new one this year, which I'm super excited for him. You're not making one for me, though, are you?
No.
Yeah. Sometimes he makes one for me, but not this year. All right.
Win stuff so I can buy you things.
He said he likes to enter the contest so he can win stuff and buy me things.
I bought you a computer.
So nice. Yeah, he bought me a computer with his last win, which was awesome. So we're just kind of filling in some of this white part right before we use that purple one to make her face match her body. A couple of the crafts together stays good. Someone please tell my husband. It's so true. I mean, we have half of our house, like our house is split. Like here's the kitchen. This half is the living room, and this half is formal dining room and formal living room, and it splits in the middle, but there's no door. It's just an archway. That half is his, and this half is mine. So we can talk and chat when we're in the rooms together. We talk, and then he makes cards sometimes. He made me my Valentine's Day card. He's so sweet. But yeah, we craft together a lot. So earlier tonight, I was trying to watch this movie on TV, and he kept walking in front of the TV to get to my oxides, and I was like, dude, I cannot see what's going on the TV because you're walking all in front of me. And he was like, well, I have to color this. So yeah, it's fun. I share most of my supplies. I do not share my Copics with him. I bought him some of his own. He does not have a full set like I do, but he needs to have his own because I'm not a good sharer. Yes, it is better when you have a crafter doing stuff with you. It's way better. It's so much more fun. Okay. So, I'm going to use my multi-liner. So, I'm going to pull it out. This is the Copic multi-liner. So, those of you who don't know that there is Copic multi-liners, there are. Did he have any trouble with his markers? No, his markers have been good. Although I won't lie, I kind of gave him, I bought brand new ones and then I took the new ones and gave him my old ones.
or whenever one of yours goes out, you take one of mine. Then...
Yep, and then I have a spare in case mine goes out. Anyway, this is the multi-liner, and if it's in a black barrel, then it's disposable, and if it's in this silver, it's refillable, and the nibs are replaceable. So this is the 0.3 multi-liner, and what I'm going to do is outline the eyes because I really want them to stand out. So I'm just going to outline them, and I'm going to, you know, put her little eyelashes on there because, you know, she needs those. So she looks like a little girl. And then I'm also going to do this inside of her eye because I really want those eyes to stand out. And look at what a big difference that makes. That makes those eyes just pop. I think I'm going to do her mouth too. I want you to be able to see it. But I'm definitely touching the paper lighter because I don't want it to be as dark as the eyes. But look how cute that is. I kind of feel like we should do the claws. I think they'll pop a little bit more. So I'm going to add a little bit of this multi-liner to the little claws. I think it'll give it dimension. I don't have to be exactly detailed with it, but as long as I add some of it in there, it'll make it pop, I think. I think that's really helpful, don't you? He did not have trouble with his markers. The ones I got were half dried up, so that wasn't good when I bought them for my granddaughter for her birthday. Oh, that is such a bummer. I'm so sorry to hear that.
So she has an additional piece.
I know, but I can't touch that right now. I'm going to read that in just a moment. Because I can't see it. I can't see it to touch it. I have to stand up. And then, so now I have to check them out. Maybe they just need refilled. I'm hoping anyways. As long as they're not completely dried out, like bone dry on both ends, you could probably fill them and be okay. But if they're bone dry on both ends, chances are your core is messed up. Sorry to say.
Help with it. You have a marker maintenance.
I do have a marker maintenance video. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this blue in here and give her cute blue eyes. So that's very vibrant here. So I'm going to have to hold that up so you see it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and come in with another color. So I chose B34 just to kind of lighten them a little bit more because this is really vibrant. You can't see it as well on the TV. I mean on the on the video, but I can see it in real life. So came in with B34, this one, to just lighten it a little bit. Absolutely adorable. I'll almost throw the whole house away. So look, those little eyes are so cute. And since we did the black earlier, we can use the white gel pen, and we do have these in the shop now. Like they have our label on them. Jelly roll pens. They are super, super great. So I'm just going to put like the white dots. So look, now that really brings it to life, doesn't it? A couple are dry completely, so I'll just buy some for her. Yeah. But she's so darn cute. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to give her a second to dry. We want those eyes to dry and everything before we stick the masking tape over her. So I'm going to fan her just real quick for a minute off screen, and I'm going to show you the stencil we're about to use. I'm also going to zoom out so you can see a little bit better what's going to be going on. There's the masking spider. And this is the super spirals, which we are going to try to make them look like spider webs. I'm hoping that works out really well tonight. Okay, so she's pretty dry now. I haven't tried this before. Again, you guys know I love trying new stuff when I'm on here. I'm thinking that I really just want to use this one, and I'm going to try and put it, you know, so it looks like a spider web. But there are 2 layers in this stencil, so you can do one or you can do both. And you can rotate them however you want, which makes them super cool. So, but I think we're going to start off with this one, and if we need to, we'll add this one, but for now I'm going to start off with this one. So in order to do this, if you color right on the paper, you need a little mask, which is what this is. So I just stamped it on this masking tape before the live, so you guys wouldn't have to watch me fussy cut it, because when you're masking, you do have to fussy cut. It's low tack. It's low tack paper, sticky paper. So it'll stick and then come up, and then you can use it again if you need to on another project. But we're going to put it right over top of what we colored. You want to get it pretty close to being right, otherwise you'll have big space, big color variations around your spider, but no worries, we'll figure it out. So I'm just laying it right over top of where my spider is, so it covers up the spider that we did. And then I'm going to use my espresso, and I'm going to just press that on the back because I want to make sure it's down really good before I go playing around with oxiding over top of this. Okay, so there we go. Now we can't see. Masking magic. Is there a masking paper that works better for markers? I don't think it really matters. I've tried a few different ones. They kind of all seem like they work the same to me. I haven't found one better than the other. The current one I'm using is Gina K Masking Magic. Sounds like the same one you use. And it works great, so I just use that one. But if I found some somewhere else, I'd probably try that too, because, you know. Alright. So I was going to get all my fuzzies off of there. And then what I want to do is I want to start, I've chosen, well, Dale chose these colors for me. Weathered wood. I want to have a little bit of salty ocean. We got antique linen. I wanted the gray too. Did you pull the gray? Mm-hmm. And black soot. So I guess we're going to use weathered wood instead of gray. And the antique linen is just to bring some variation.
Where is
so
gray?
Oh, let me pull the gray. I think it's this one. Lost Shadow.
So replace the blue one. Use the weather wood in place of this.
Dale says don't use that one. He's changing his mind. Okay, these are the ones we're going to use. Although I really think we're going to need a teeny bit of this, but we'll probably just use what's left over on the brush. So what I want to do is I want to get just a little bit of this blue shadow in here on this side, because it won't have a spider web over here, so I want to have just a little bit of some blue on there. I wanted to press really light so I didn't have too much. And now I'm pressing just a little bit harder so you can see it a little bit better, but I'm not going to stick it on the ink pad because I don't want to put a whole lot of that color. But I do want it to kind of feel a little bit like nighttime. Hi Taz, hi Chris. So we have just a little bit of blue over here, and that was Salty Ocean. And then we're going to use the antique linen. Let me see, I got a brush for every one of these, so hold tight. And I'm going to kind of build out from this blue into a little bit of this antique color. So this is definitely going to be some combinations of colors that I don't normally do, but I think it'll give us a good idea. We'll also go all over it with the Lost Shadow or the Weathered Wood, whichever one works better. I don't know. But we're building some color. I just wanted some of these base colors in there to just kind of give some influence. Weathered Wood will be next, which is also a blue tint as well. That's this one. It's gray, but has blue. My brush is dirty. I need to clean my brush. So we're going to go over all of this stuff again with this Weathered Wood. This is going to make it look a little dark and eerie, which is what I'm going for, hopefully. It will look a little dark and eerie. That is my goal. But I didn't want it to just be gray. I didn't think it would be fun if it was just gray. Oh, yes, you're welcome anytime. Yep. I really love doing this. But yes, I know it's late for some people. So, but thank you for joining. Pop in anytime. Okay, so we're building this up with several colors. We got it pretty smooth. It's not too bad. I'm going to press just a little bit more to kind of wash out some of that antique a little bit. There we go. I like that. And then we're going to switch to Lost Shadow, which is this one. This is a very light gray, which I want because I'm going to do black on the stencil. You like it? So I'm going to start from this side with the lighter color, with the Lost Shadow. And we're going to layer this one pretty good because I want to get some really gray in there. So when you put the masking, you can just go right over top of it with your color. And I actually like, I think I like the Weathered Wood a little bit better. Huh? Whatever. Dale's tooting his own horn now. That's why I told you to use the Weathered Wood.
Well, I mean, I radioxide because I have to test the stencils I make.
So we're going to add some of this because I want there to be a little bit of this in there. I kind of like them both together. It's also picking this up from the table. If you don't want to pick up from the table, you probably want to go ahead and clean in between each type of layer. But if we want to make it darker, we can always make it darker. But I kind of like it light like this. I should probably be using a napkin so I'm not putting my fingerprints in my color, but I'm liking it so far. I think I have a little napkin right here on the table, and I'll just start using that. I kind of want to darken this up just a little bit over here. So I want it to be darker on this side. So we're just going to keep layering until we get the color that we want.
How about a little bit of antique linen around
Nope.
the edges?
Nope. Nope. I want them to be different, different colors. So the antique linen was for the non-spiderweb side. Okay, so far I'm liking it, liking it, liking it. I'm gonna go with antique linen one more time over this side, just to kind of get that yellow going in there. And then I'm gonna go with a little bit of the blue again, just to kind of give a little bit. I'm barely pressing any pressure so that it stays really, really light. So I don't want to make it dark. And then I'm going to wipe my table before I work with black soot, because it's going to be black. And I don't want to pick up the light. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to spray my desk with water. And then I'm just going to wipe this up. It works really great on this glass mat. cleans up really easily. So now we're going to bring it back and we're going to work with this. And let's see, how do I want to do this? I want it all the way out to the edge. It'll look like he's sitting right in that. Oh, that's not the right side. I sprayed pixie spray on this side. So let me spray some pixie spray. For those of you who don't, hi Sheila. This is pixie spray. It's a light tack sticky, so it'll make your stencil stick to your paper a little bit. So I just spray it really, really lightly. So once I lay it down, it'll stay. I also sometimes will do a little bit of washi tape just to make sure it doesn't move around the table, but the paper is pretty stuck. But just for the safe side, you can use washi tape as well, but you don't really need it when you're using pixie spray. But we're going to do it just to be on the safe side because this is super cute and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm just going to put the little tiny pieces. Also, it's good to put them along here so that you don't go off your stencil and get black. I don't want to get black soot all over my paper. So I'm going to put, I always put it on my hand first just to remove some of the sticky so that it doesn't stick to my paper. Okay, so this area right here is where I might go over with the black soot. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't have too much of that. So here we go. We may have to do a couple layers. I'm not sure how wet my black soot is, but here we go. I'm not sure if I need, sometimes I need a little bit more ink on my black soot because it seems like the ink goes really fast when you're doing the black soot. So we're going to get one coat on there, and then we might go over and do a second one just to make sure we have quite a bit of difference between the light gray and the dark black. Okay, so what we're going to do is go now in for layer number 2. Try to get this just a bit darker. I want that black soot to really be like really black. I can tell it's getting darker, so I'm super happy about that. You can hear all the things rattling around on my desk. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It's pretty dark. But I'm going to take a peek before I show you, just to make sure I don't want to lighten it up at all. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's look at it. See, if I hadn't put that there, I would have went over the edge, which I did not want to do. So this is the reveal part, the part that everybody loves. Are you ready? This is the fun part. This is Jamie's favorite part. Here we go. Oh, that is super cool. That is super, super cool. I think we need a little bit of this because we have the big empty space right there and I want to kind of fill that in. So I am going to add this one. So I want to spray a little bit of pixie spray on here. And then I'm going to put the edge of this right over the spider. And I'm also going to put some washi tape the same washi tape we used already. I'm going to put that, I really think I want to cover up these. I don't want to go off the paper. So we're not going to do this one quite as dark, but I definitely want to get a little bit of this in here. Just because I want a bit of that part filled in. So we'll do light back here. We can always put the stencil back on if we want to make it darker. But I think if I just add a little bit, it'll be okay. Let's see. Are you ready? Let's check it out. Tawanda, hi. Look at that. That is so cool. I think I am going to add this back on there and darken it up a bit. I just wanted that little bit on there. So here we go. We're going to lay this over top one more time. Perfect. I'm going to put this back so we don't color on our paper. And then we're just going to darken this up one more time. That's a personal preference. You don't have to. It looked super cool just the way it was. But I want it to really pop, so I'm adding a bit more of the black soot. And I love that you can line up the stencil perfectly. I think I'm really good with that. Here we go. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, we're going to have to clean that for sure. And that one too. My hubby is the cleaner of the stencils usually. Okay, I'm going to spray this. I'm going to clean that up. All right, so far so good. Look how cool that looks. Now, before we take off the spider, I definitely want to put this sentiment on there that we were going to use. So, I think I'm going to use this Happy Halloween, if it still fits on there. I think it'll work. Might work better down here, although I had originally planned on putting it at the top. I think it works better at the bottom. So we're going to grab our Misty again, and we're going to put it back in there so we can stamp on it. Oops, there goes my magnet. Better watch out for the magnets. They're a little wicked. We're going to take our spider off of the outside of the screen. So just take my spider off. I can put him away later. I think if we use really this, I'm going to use this VersaFine because it's really a little bit darker than the Memento. So this is why I have washi tape on my magnets. The spider leg was over that Happy Halloween. Oh, it's going to be under it for sure. Yep, it's going to be over it. It definitely is. I didn't even notice that, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's not like no one's going to know what it's trying to say. Ooh-wee. Alright, so here we go. We're going to try this out. Hopefully this is going to turn out good. You know, sometimes I just roll with the flow. And whatever happens, happens. Happy accidents right there. Okay? So we have our paper on there. And now I'm going to put this VersaFine that I have, because VersaFine is usually really dark. And I want to make sure I get it on there really good. And then we're going to press it down with our espresso. Make sure we got it on there really good. We might have to stamp it a second time because we want it to be really dark. Oh. That usually works really good, but I guess I didn't get enough ink on my W. So we're going to try it again. Get us some more ink on there. It looks, I should have done it in red. It looks like bloody Halloween kind of. See if I can make sure that W gets on there. All right, let's see how that goes. I don't know why that W isn't. I wonder if I have something up underneath my, oh yeah, that's what it is. I have something, some bubble up underneath there. But there we go. That's super cool looking. I'm gonna do the W one more time. Just, this is a new stamp. I haven't used it, and I really want that W in there really good. I should have fixed the bubble. There you go. Perfect. But I want it really dark because we have a lot of black and our spider's in black, and I just want to make sure it all gets covered. I am going to use my little chamois here to clean that up before we move on, because I want to clean that ink off my stamp. Oh, I got a cramp in my foot. That's why my voice went kind of crazy there for a minute. Okay. All right, we're getting there. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? Oh, that's my favorite part. And I've already picked my papers to make a full card, so we are going to keep going and make this completely into a card. And I even think I have some little doodlebug flies that'll look really cute on this. So you guys ready? This is gonna be so cool. All right. I just don't want to pull his legs off because I want to be able to use this again. So cute. I love it. So I take this and I put it over top of my stamp set. So like this. So the next time I want to use it, I have it handy and I can use it another time. So definitely do that with yours. Use it as more times than just once. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, you guys, this is super fun. Let's see what doodlebugs, see if we have some doodlebug flies, because I'm pretty sure that we do. Because I am a huge doodlebug fan, and I know they had a bug set. I just can't remember if I used it all or not. And we might use some dots from the shop as well, but let's see. This is my doodlebug craziness right here because I have a doodlebug obsession. I'm not gonna lie. I can't help myself. I got vegetables. It's crazy. I'm out of control. Oh, I already used the fly. Dang it. I think there might be one more in here. Oh, there he is. I got a fly. I think sometimes I have the little sprinkles that have flies on them too. So we're going to look just a little bit further and see if we have any other flies. Ooh, I found it. I wonder if it has flies on it. Nope, already used the flies on that one. Clearly I like the flies because I already used them. I also have some candies and some googly eyes. Ooh, I could make some good cards out of those. Just double checking for any more potential flies or spiders. But at least we have one. Look, there's baby spiders. But at least we have one fly, which is what I wanted. So I'm super happy about that. I wanted him to be in this set, but I've already used it. So we're going to use this fly. It's, oh my gosh. I'm excited about this card. Okay, so we just pulled these out. I'm going to use my little tweezers. And I'm going to take this fly. Look at how cute that is. And I'm going to stick him over here. Sorry, I can't help myself. It makes me giggle. Okay, and then I'm going to find some bling. I think I have a Halloween bling I could put on here. So these are the Sweet Sentiment bling. That silver would look good. And I use so many of these. Seriously. It's insane.
Go orange and black like candy corn.
Huh?
Go orange and black like candy corn.
I could do that. I don't think I have any black sparkle though. And that's sparkle. I just looked at my black, white, and gray, and I don't have any black. Oh, there's a few, those solid black. But I need to see if I have any sparkle black. I know there is sparkle black, I just don't know if I have any. Give me just a moment for me to look through these. There is, nope. Nope, that's purple. And you guys know I like the purple. I'm all about the purple, seriously. I got all the purple. Ooh. What did you say? Black and orange? Here's the Halloween set. So orange, purple, and green. But I don't really think that one goes necessarily with this. There's all the black sparkle I have left. So I could use that. Yeah, clearly I use my dots. I don't just hoard them. I use them like crazy. But I think if we had a few of the silver sparkles and a few of the black, or the orange and the black would be great. Let's do the orange and the black. I know where you can get some. At sweetsentiment.us. We have them on the way though. We sold out a bunch of them, but we have a few more on the way. So maybe I should show you the rest of the cards. So I already cut the card base so you guys could see what it looked like. So this is the slimline card. We're going to put the white inside because I like to do that. I also cut the black for the outside, and then this one is going to go on top of there. And we're going to put it all together here in a few minutes, but I think if we just use some of the tiny orange, I don't know. I think I'm liking the silver better. I think I'm going to go with the silver. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it together. We might as well. We're already there. So I have my Barely Art glue, because Barely Art glue is amazing. Hello, hello. Thank you for popping in. Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. Excuse me, you guys. I didn't mean to sneeze while I was crafting. Orange to ring the color in the card. Okay. All right. I'll do what you guys think. I'm okay with that, because you guys never steer me wrong. Okay. So we just need that on the inside to use my espresso. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the back right now, so before I put all that dimension on there, so I don't have anything crazy going on. And I'm going to sign it. always do that on all my stamps, all my cards that I make. You can use this as a bone folder. There's my cute little, we're going to first put it on the black and then we'll put it on the other one. I really like how this came out. I'm super excited about this. Because I was hoping if I really like this that I could use it in the booth. Because we need some more slimline cards in the booth. So I was really hoping I was going to like this. It's always hard to put it on top of black because you can't really see black on my desk, on my black mat. But I think we got it. It looks like we have it lined up. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to press on the side without the fly. And then gently over the fly so we can make sure we have that on there really good. This is so cute. I love it. I noticed there's a lot of white, which means I didn't cut my thing real well, but it kind of looks like it's just a glare from light on this spider web, so I think I'm okay with it. It just means I didn't cut the matting close enough, and so it covered up more than just the spider. But I kind of like the look it has. I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with it. So I'm going to lay this down, make sure it's even. It matches up nicely. So I'm going to use my espresso to kind of burnish that again. We'll just touch this corner since we already put our little fly on there. Perfect. Orange to bring the color of the card out. Okay, we are going to use orange right here. And I think we're just going to stick with orange. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Looks like drops of blood.
Dale said it looks like drops of blood. So we might as well put some over here in the spider web as well. So we'll put one right here. And we'll put one right here. Huh? This is super cute. Sorry I missed you ladies at the expo this year. Oh yeah, me too. I was so bummed I could not attend. That's a bum. That is a bummer. But next year, yay! So next year we'll get to see you next year. So there we go. We have, I think 5 dots is good. What do you think, hon? 5 dots is good? So here's our sweet little Happy Halloween spider card we made. I love it, and I think the fly is awesome. Now we could have used the fly in our set, but I didn't have it. I didn't have it stamped to color it out, so we kind of went with this one for now. But we could have used these cute little flies as well. So we have a tiny fly and a big fly. So I probably would have put the spider on this side if I wanted the big fly, but look at how cute those flies are. So there we go. We have now, this was the Precious Metals dots. And this one was the New Year's Eve dots. I did not use the black on there. I just used the orange, but I like it. Well, good call on the orange. So there we go. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you will try it with your stamp set or check out online at www.sweetsentiment.us. I love this antique color in there. I think that came out really, really nicely. So if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will upload this to YouTube when we're done so you can rewatch it if you need to. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 9:30 Central. Thanks for watching. Good night.